Gotta put the chat on. Put the chat right on. Put the chat on. Put the chat right on. Oh, it sounds pretty good. I like it, Dylan. Mercy, what's going on out there? Steve Karras, what the heck's going on? Long time no see. You're done with yard work and catching the boys live. Well, all right. How's it going out there? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to rock and roll? It's a Monday. Here we are. We're not afraid of it. We're not afraid to engage in musical activities and musical proclivities. It is kind of a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. Well, all right. You know, it might be blues time. It's always blues time where I'm from. Let's do a little Lonnie Mac. It's been a while since we've done the Oreo cookie blues. You know what? It's so delicious. Folks, we're here for our Fishman Takeover, and just so you know what's going on here, I'm playing this Martin 000 28 guitar. Everyone's like, what Martin is that? It's a 000 28. It's not an OM 28. It's a 000 28. Shorter scale, a little more robust, low-end tone, in my opinion. And a little easier to tickle them strings, a little less tension on them rascals. You can go if you should feel so inclined to do so. And I'm going into the Fishman Loudbox Performer amplification device. And in front of it, I have an SM57 microphony. That's microphone to you and me. Vocal-wise, I'm going actually into the Fishman SA330X. And that's what I'm hearing in the room, as well as patching out of that into this device. Everything is going through this Tascam Model 24, which has been a great upgrade to our activities here in Orange Room. Then it goes into the computer, and it goes via Logic, and then Logic goes into OBS, and OBS goes out into Restream. It's so complicated. You know what? Prior to the lockdown, I couldn't even turn on my phone. And now, doggone it, we got lights with donuts, and we've got, what? I mean, you know, cameras with lights, multi-cameras. I can do little things like, look at this. Watch, you ready? I can show you my... Oh, that's the wrong chord. Anyways, you get the idea. And then we can look down at my floorboard today. Isn't that crazy? It's so many activities for us. So many activities, so many proclivities. Donuts, says Michael. Oh, I see you. They are delicious. Chocolate on my fingers and icing on my lips. Sugar diabetes and a blower on my hips. I keep the nightlight burning, people, so I can go downstairs and cruise. Cause I got them Oreo cream sandwich, chocolate covered cream filled cookie blue. Boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, li, boom, I hide them in a cabinet, keep them in a jar. And people, for emergencies, I keep them in the glove compartment of my car. But I couldn't quit if I wanted to, diggity dogger. Cause they get me high just like I get on booze. I got them Oreo cream sandwich, chocolate covered cream filled cookie blue. doctor says I'm crazy. Boy, you better give 'em up and quick. You'll be pushing up daisies, 'cause boy, you'll definitely say yeah, but I couldn't quit if I wanted to. They got a taste that I just can't lose. I got them Oreo cream sandwich, chocolate covered cream filled cookie, built by Nabisco, you know I ain't no rookie. The next best thing to Nookie Blues. A song about a delicious Nabisco product, the Oreo cookie. That will make your abdominal situation expand. Can you dig it? Little Lonnie Mac. Yeah, I need plenty more steps. We're going to eat those doggone Oreos. Am I right? All right, let's do another one on the acoustic, and then we'll venture over to the electric guitars. Oh yeah, can you dig it? Speaking of food, while we're in the key of E, we could do. If I can remember all the words now. Thank you, Mr. Quarantine. Remember quarantine? It might be coming back again. I hope not, but you never know. From keeping me safe from COVID-19. But when the going gets tough, well, the tough get hangry. You know what I'm talking about with that hangry situation. For something sweet or maybe a little tangy. Now I need to lose a quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine. 'Cause eating those crunch berries was a whole lot of fun. I need to lose a quarantine. 'Cause when the double chin goes round a third, I need to lose a quarantine. Well, tacos from Chilongo, pizza from Y East. Nothing left to do but sit around and feast quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine, yeah. 'Cause when my double chin goes round a third, I need to lose a quarantine. Well, Hector's is down on the left. Left's is down on the right. If you're feeling like a little takeout tonight, quarantine, that's so delicious. I need to lose a quarantine. 'Cause when my double chin goes round and turn, I need to lose a quarantine. Rice Krispie treats are good, 7-layer bars are better, but Reese's reigns supreme in any kind of weather. Quarantine, I need to lose a quarantine. You know what I'm talking about. 'Cause when my double chin goes round and third, I need to lose a quarantine. Quarantine, quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine. Quarantine. I need to lose it. Oh. 'Cause when my double chin goes round and third, I need to lose a quarantine. Oh, I need to lose a quarantine. My double chin goes round and third, ladies and gentlemen. Little baseball analogy. Oh, I like this, Todd. He says, I don't have a double chin, but my belly does. I like that kind of talk. I like that kind of self-awareness. I applaud it. Thank you, folks. We one quarantine, 42.3 pounds? Yes, Jay. I think it's a sliding scale of what a quarantine actually. It's up to personal interpretation. We did record that song. We're waiting for here with the record. I got to get a hold of the record company. Say, are we going to release this record or not? We got tunes of playing. It's been 2 years since we came out with that last record. We could have come out with 4 records by now. We got all the tunes in the world. We got all the tunes. Maddie, I like it. He says, I've got a 1-pack. I like it. I like to refer to it as my Milwaukee goiter. Blort. All right, I'm going to switch guitars here. I need to lose a quarantine is basically what it comes down to. The Dirt Spider bonus track. That's correct. Yeah. Folks have been seeing this guitar in my midst since the beginning of time. It's been a while, though, since I've deployed it, though. I first got the guitar in 1991. I think I was telling this story the other day. I'm going to tell it again, because it's a good story. A friend of mine, Al Eck, of the legendary ensemble, the Shuffleaires from town here. Al was hip to the whole vintage guitar thing before it was a thing, because he just liked old stuff. He had an old car. He wore old clothes. He played old amps, had old guitars. He had an old Strat. He had a 56 Strat, and it had this huge neck on it. And I used to play that guitar. I was like, God, I want this guitar so bad. And I'd do gigs with Al, and he'd play one of his other old guitars. He had an old 6120, or he'd play his old Esquire. Or he had an old gold top Les Paul. He had it all. Anyways, he had this blonde Strat with this big-ass neck on it. And I'd play that guitar, and he was hip to the fact he put jumbo frets in back in the day to make up for the radius being not conducive to it. So anyway, I wanted that guitar in the worst way, but he wasn't going to sell it, and I couldn't afford it at the time. I was working at a music store, Casio Music, which unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, has just closed. An institution around here since 1946 or 7 or something like that. I worked there for a couple years. Legendary. Legendary adventures at Casio, and then Casio Interstate Music, as it was called. Anyway, I was working there at the time, and Fender Custom Shop, you could order guitars from the Fender Custom Shop. And so I was like, I'm going to order. It was all special order then. They didn't have like runs of guitars like they do now. But so I ordered, I said, look, a buddy of mine has this 56 Strat. But I looked at a music store when I was up in Minneapolis one time, or in St. Paul, a place called Torp's Music. I don't know if you guys remember Torp's Music up there. I think that's long gone as well. But there was a Strat in there. It was it was like Sonic Blue with a mother of toilet seat pickguard, pearloid pickguard. And I thought that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And I thought, I want that in my life. I want it. And also around the same time, a buddy of mine had ordered a transparent Sonic Blue Telecaster with a pearloid pickguard, a Telecaster with a B-bender, which I ended up owning as like the match to this. And I saw that and I was like, I want that situation. So Lord have mercy, I ordered this guitar, ash body, transparent Sonic Blue, which is now more of kind of a Sonic, or more of a, almost kind of a green, surf green. But I've had all kinds of different pickups in this rascal over the years. And once I got that, once I switched to tellies and I wasn't playing the Strat all that much anymore, when I played the Fishman Fluence pickups in that white Strat that you've seen me in this room many times with, which is a 57 Custom Shop Wildwood 10 with Fishman Fluence pickups in it, I thought, I couldn't even go back to playing this one with its regular pickups in it because it just, the ergonomics and the sound and the no noise and the extra boost and all that other kind of stuff that was in that white Strat made this one kind of not as usable, shall we say. So anywho, to make a long story short, I had these pickups, Fishman Fluence pickups, installed in this rascal. So now I have these pickups and this guitar, and it just sounds damn good. What should we do, Dylan? Should we do a little, well, if you come for trouble, you come to the right place. I can tell, yeah, by that look on your face. You're a fine young portrait of sin, eyes of an angel, the devious grin. But you both lead on over in a skin side display. When it came to blue, oh Lord, she had a masquerade. I don't look for trouble, it looks for me. Her motives were clear, it was plain to see. She likes to hear the need, that's her creed. She likes to hear the need, well she's built for comfort and built for speed. Got the look and style of a video man. You get it back and in the face if you're calling her a tramp. She's got a way about her all her own. Your mama saw her with the young lady song. She likes to hear the need, that's her creed. She likes to hear the need, she's built for comfort and built for speed. for comfort and built for speed. She likes to heed the need, well that's her creed. She likes to heed the need, y'all. Well, she's built for comfort and built for speed. Mercy on all of us. It's important. Do a groove and we'll rock out a little bit. Always some damn thing. There we go. foot pedals. Yeah, Dylan with that savage groove. So what's interesting is that that song's called Yesterday's Tacos. Blord, racka-dacka blord, racka-dacka blord, 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 racka-dacka blord. Is that I have it wired the opposite way. Usually when you pick up the tone control, it gives you the second voice. But I have it so the first voice is when it's pulled up, and the second voice is when it's pushed down on this guitar, which is kind of a useful thing to have as I go from the first voice, which is a little more glassy and not as much output. If I press that button down, gives me a little bit more juice, ladies and gentlemen. Gives me a little bit more of that juice. Right? So I just pop it back up again. Go back to my rhythm tone, if you will. The rhythm tone of doom and destruction. Wow. Wow. Wow, Greg, that Neuralink beanie that you have from Elon is working out great when you're posting while you play it. Neuralink. I like that kind of talk. For the shits and giggles here, I got a delay pedal working here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here. Oh, now everything got a little screwed up here. Let's see what we got. Sorry, Ryan. The thing kind of folded on me. Oh, you son of a god. Well, it's better than nothing. So I got the little heat down here. I actually have it on right now. Let me hit that off once. So you got, that's the clean tone, the amp, the Koch amp. Here's the overdrive on the amp. Overdrive boost. Here's if I just hit the pedal. And if I overdrive it there, then I can use the delay because I'm not going through the effects loop. So if I don't want to distort the actual delay, what I do, ladies and gentlemen, is I put a little overdrive in front of it. So when I want to use a delay, I put the there we go. Hold on, it's going rogue on me, ladies and gentlemen. Gravity, I always swear about gravity. As much as we didn't have it, we'd be in big trouble. But let me tell you, that gravity, he don't play. Anyway, so this little thing over here is this, I use a bunch of different delays. Right now, I've got the TC Electronic Flashback +4 ×4. Who makes the heat, you might have? The little heat? Anderton's does. It's an Anderton's exclusive. I did a little cooperation thing with them. One of these days I'll have my my Gristle King, which is it's a fancier overdrive with a clean boost. But I did this recent collaboration with the Anderton's folks, where they made these pedals, and I tweaked the existing pedal that they had from Tone City, and we call this one the Little Heat. You can go to Anderton's and get it. They'll have it in the U.S. I guess people have been getting them in like 2 or 3 days, so it's pretty inexpensive. Anyway, so check this out. So here's my slapback. Nice little sound. So if I want to add some overdrive, sounds pretty good. Now this one I just want is kind of a longer delay, but I don't like a ton of delay. I just like a little bit. Just a little bit of that damn delay. This one I use for all more of my, you know. So that little technique there, as I'm going. Got the tone control there. I got a delay, one repeat, right? It's great for chords. What is that stuff? Dry Ice is actually on an old record of mine called Radio Free Gristle, which is not available online at this point in time, although it will be soon again. It was on a record that was out in 2003. Although we will definitely record another version, but it shall be done. Why are you playing octave notes at the same time? I'm not. That little lick, if we take the delay off, it's like this. Ah. I do have a little bit of modulation on there. I like that. We'll be working that one in. We'll be working that one into the Tonus Diabolicus I've had around forever. That was a tune years ago. I've told the story before, but for those who haven't heard this tale, let me tell it. I'll tell the tale of a song called Tonus Diabolicus. This is back in the day when we had answering machines. I think most of you remember those days. There may be a few youngins out there, but. I think everyone who's a guitar player goes through a stage where you feel compelled to leave a guitar playing message on your outgoing answering machine. Am I right or am I right? I don't know what we're trying to prove, who we're trying to impress. Like, dude, this is who I am. Now leave a message. Anyway, so I was messing around with a delay one day with that single repeat. You got to turn the volume up of the delay all the way up so that the volume of the repeat is as loud as your guitar. And then you can start playing. Play with it. But if you do the volume swell on top of that, you get. You get the idea. So I was messing around one day with this riff because I remember Mike Stern did this. Right. So some damn thing like that. So I like that. So I thought that sounded cool with this little delay in it. Chop it up a little bit. It becomes something altogether different. So I had this message going on, I'm not in right now. If you leave a message, get right back to you. And people were leaving messages going, dude, that is so cool. You should make a tune out of that and stuff. So I did. And so I made a little blues out of it, of a sort. So this is kind of like my one chord. I have this little. I went to the 4 chord, but instead of doing a 4 chord, I kind of did this 7 sharp 11, E 7 sharp 11 triad, or arpeggio. Right? With the delay off, it's like this. Which is kind of cool. Put a little bit of delay ski on there. Right. And then when I went to the 5 chord, instead of just kind of doing, which is cool in and of itself, at that time I was listening to a lot of this record, Wes Montgomery and Jimmy Smith. They did a version of Riverside Blues on there, I think. Anyways, and when they were doing the blues, and when Wes went to the 5 chord, he did this cool lick. Went. Wait. Something like that. So then I put the delay ski on and thought, I'm gonna mess around. And then I had to do a kind of a little turnaround. I do the turnaround, I do this little. That's that. Right, Dylan? Am I right or am I right? Dylan was very excited about that. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to grab my tuner. No, I'm not, because it's not here. That's all right. Woo. Tell us about your pick. I'm using these Primetone Jim Dunlap Primetone 3 1.4 millimeters. Gotcha. Yeah. gristle button. That's what I'm calling that one. Variation of the scuttle button. Am I right or am I right? You guys are talking up a storm about picks out there. It's a pick parade, I believe, is what's going on online right now. Everyone's telling what kind of pick they use. Everyone's talking about their picks. Everyone's talking about the picks that they use. Everyone is talking about their picks. I use a medium. I use a green. I use something that's a little obscene. I use my fingers. I use my tongue. I use a little bit of piece of dung. What? Wow, that was a rap. That was a pick rap. I even got dung in there. You know why? Potty talk. It's all about that. Yes. Should have sang the college version. Attractive individual. Attractive individual. I see you perambulating down by the square. Attractive individual. That's not a thing. That's not real. Attractive individual. What? Oh, that's... It's question time. Let's thank Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan was here to share his musical powers. That's my son, for those of you who are unaware. Here's me going, the drummer looks bored. The drummer's my son, and he's hanging out, okay? And he's being paid, okay? He's being paid for hanging out in the orange room, getting a little bit of sweet cash in the orange room with his dad. in the orange room. Dad, no, I don't want to play rock. Son, yes. Dad, no, rock. Okay. None of that was real. None of that was real at all. They're all saying thank you, Dylan. Attractive individual. Attractive individual. That's kind of more the politically correct version, I think. And actually, that's not correct anywhere. Let's just be honest about that. That's only correct in the deranged twilight realms of my devious orange room mind. Attractive individual. Mm-hmm. Hello from Spain. Hello to you. What kind of questions do we have out there, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday's show, Saturday was epic. Thank you, Brian. We did a live stream from this, the very orange room. Koch Marshall Trio, my son on drums, and Toby Lee Marshall on the organ. And that's all there is to it. So you can check it out on my YouTube channel. It's still on there. It still exists. You can check out the stream. And every other Saturday we do it. So we did it this Saturday, so in 2 weeks again we will do it again. 5 p.m. Central Time. We usually go about an hour and a half. And Greg, any chance of reprising Licks to Annoy Your Loved Ones on YouTube channel in the future? Yes, I think I will. I'll do some. I'll do some more. I'm adding more stuff to the YouTube channel to make it a place of sweet communal online fellowship for the axeman, axewoman, axe creature, axe enthusiast, or just plain seekers out of deviant humor and deviant guitar activity. Is that wrong? I don't think so. I think if there's one place where that kind of activity belongs, it's the internets, Googles, the internets. You get multiples here in the Orange Room. We put an S on everything we can, except when it comes to clothes. We like to say around here, that's a nice pant. Oh, I like that pant. Why? Because life is short, mess with language. That's my motto. Life is short, subtract or add an S. It can just make a boring day all that more fun. What? Okay. All right. Have you seen the Hendrix at Maui? I've been watching some of that footage, and I got to say, Jimmy's on, but Mitch, sorry, I hate to speak ill of the dead, but Mitch towards the end there, you know Jimmy was just like going, I don't know what happened to this cat, but he is really throwing some shade on my game, okay? He's dropping more beats than a doggone something. I don't know. He's dropping beats. I was trying to find something there, and it flew away. That sounds a little harsh, but you could tell, and Dylan even brought it to my attention, he's like, they overdubbed the drums. So imagine that. The overdubbed drums were heinous. Imagine what the actual drums were at the gig. Mitch, doggone it. If you're listening from purgatory or wherever Twilight Realm you may be dwelling at this juncture in time, not that I'm judging anything about that, for God's sake, take out the metronome and maybe lay off the pharmaceuticals when you're on stage with Jim, okay? Have some respect! Wow. I went off there a little bit. I guess you just saw me lose my cool. Lost my cool a little bit. Greg, what kind of interface between mixer into computer? Well, the mixer is going into Logic. So Logic on the computer. And then there's another program that we have interfacing between Logic and OBS, but I forgot what that was. But, Ryan's probably listening. He might be able to interject that. Is there complete footage of Maui? Not yet. I think it's coming out. There were some clips on the Rainbow Bridge movie, but I think they're coming out with the whole movie or the whole performance. It's called like Money, Madness, and Maui, and it's called something. But Logic has no place in the Orange Room. Clearly, Steve. I mean, does that even need to be said? Speaking of mixer, yesterday was National Vodka Day. Did not know that. Did not know that. George Frank, Spider Logan says the entire movie will be released in November. Well, the couple of things are pretty delish again, except for the Mitch moments. The Mitch moments. There's a version of Voodoo Chile on there, and then that they showed, and then there's a version of the Foxy Lady, Attractive Individual. There's a version of Attractive Individual on there as well from Maui. Who shucks? Attractive Individual. I see you, Mitch, and you're dropping those beats. Unattractive Individual. Sorry. Speaking, throwing shade. Yes. What looper am I using adding to the arsenal? I'm using the TC Electronic Ditto looper, but I'm getting one from my buddies at Dunlop. They're sending me one, but I should be getting that soon. Jackson asks, Greg, what do you think of Randy Hansen, the Hendrix tribute? You know, I've seen a few things and he's fabulous. I think he nails it. Am I right or am I right? Or am I sniffing glue? The stuff I've seen has like been spot on. That's all I'm saying. I like my ditto. It's cheap and does what I need. I like my ditto. I use it every day. I never did it. I like it. It's a great little pedal. Here's the bigger version. The Ditto Looper 2. The Ditto Looper 2. The Ditto Looper 2. The Ditto Looper 2. I've been using it on I've been trying a new thing on my YouTube page where I do a little song that I came up with that day and then do a miserable performance of it and then try to explain how to play it just like I did. It's called Aim Low and Make the Mark. What? I figure that hasn't been done on the internet before. Well, maybe. Don't know. Aim low and hit the mark. Yeah. Mediocrity Handbook. What? Yes, someone's asking about the guitar here. This is what's transparent sonic blue, a little more blue on the back, and gray is more of ash is more of a gray wood anyway. And as it was exposed, now, when I got this guitar, I was in full-fledged debauchery mode, and I was gigging all the time with this thing. So, unknown substances and beverages have been spilled on this thing over time, and it has turned into kind of a sonic green. A transparent sonic green is what's going on now. Jay Knudsen asks the following: when you mic an amp at a gig, how loud should the amp be? Well, Jay, I don't pay any attention to that stuff. I just play it as loud as I need it on stage, and the mic can do its own thing. Now, sound reinforcement professionals may come up and say, "Egads, you must turn down. I can't deal with it. It's so loud in the house." And then I go, That's my professional response. And I go, okay, I'll try to turn it down a little bit. And then I do the standard thing for the rest of the sound check. I'd play it very toned down. And then as soon as the place gets filled with people and the power of rock has everyone by the throat, I go, sk, and unleash the power. And then the microphone can take it all. Take it all, microphone. I'm your master. That's what I say to that microphone. I teach it who's boss. When you fake turning it down, that's a fact, Evan. My man. You know what I'm talking about. Or touch the volume pot. Oh, I've turned it down substantially. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a team player. I will be heard or I won't be heard. That's the thought bubble that's going on in my head. I will be heard or I won't be heard. Now go back behind your sound console. What? Sorry, lost my page, but yes, I had to find. Oh, I don't know what that message is for. Sometimes I look up and I see messages and. You know what always freaks me out, if we're talking about volume for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, is back in the day, you see all of this footage of individuals playing 100-watt Marshalls in clubs all the time. All the damn time. You know, when Hendrix or Cream walked into a club, I wonder how many sound reinforcement professionals went, sorry, you're going to need to come down a little bit. They said, that ain't happening. Actually, talk to that guy over there. And yeah, and nowadays you bring in a Fender Deluxe or something like that. And people are like, oh my God, it's so loud. Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting your conversation in this music club? Here's an idea. Shut up and take the power of rock and start scooping it up like porridge. That's what you should be doing instead of flapping your lid, talking about the Kardashians when I'm trying to rock. Am I right or am I right? Shut up. Take the rock. Listen to it. Or the other thing, oh my God, it's so loud in here, I can't take it. You know, if I'm going to a music club, to a rock band, and I got a pretty good notion the guitar player is going to be bringing the heat, maybe what I might do as that consumer is bring some earplugs and apply them to my ear holes so that when I was listening, I could enjoy it, but not be a downbringer by going, it's so loud, I can't take it. Well, this is a closet where they booked us, and we're going to do our thing regardless. So why don't you put on something in your ears, and maybe drink a lot, and then listen to our jams. Everyone's winning at that point. There's a win-win in the closet at that point in time. Wow. I'm getting on my soapbox, ladies and gentlemen. I got to say that The Who were the loudest thing I've ever heard. Yes. I never did see The Who, as a matter of fact. I never saw Led Zeppelin. When I was a freshman in high school when John Bonham died, and I remember one of my older sisters had a boyfriend who was into music, and he knew I was a guitar player, and he's like, I'm going to take you down to Chicago Stadium to see the Zepp. So on a Sunday, full-page ad in the Chicago Tribune, Led Zeppelin, Chicago Stadium. And then the next day, Monday, John Bonham checks out. What are you going to do? Didn't see the Zeppelin. One of the loudest concerts I've been to, though, Deep Purple was loud. I saw them twice at Alpine Valley, and the first time I was pretty close, and it was kind of a funny story. I'm going to tell you the story. Is that all right? I'm going to tell a story, and then we probably got we got a little time. Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers Tour. So it's the original lineup: Ian Gillan, Roger Glover, John Lord, Ian Pace, and Richie Whiteless. Well, I mean Blackmore. And looking forward to the show. But, you know, I loved that record. And back in the day, I had Machine Head. But at that time, I was kind of I'm not going to say like a blues purist by any stretch, but I was definitely more into bluesier activity. And although I did like to rock. So a buddy of mine had an extra ticket to go see Deep Purple. And I was like, yeah, I'll go. But I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll go. So I go to the show, and I'm sitting there waiting for the show to start. And I'm kind of looking around. Lights go down, and all of a sudden, organ blazingly loud. As it's getting louder, I also hear the drummer go, and all of a sudden this laser goes from the back of the stage, and it's going like this, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and the band's getting louder. Ian Gillan, nobody's gonna. By the end of the show, my shirt's off. I'm rocking, I'm hoarse, I'm screaming, blood coming down from somewhere. I was, let's just say I got a schooling. The perps gave me a good schooling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? I got schooled by the perps, and it was a great moment. All right, listen, I got to roll. I wish thank you all from the bottom of my gristle for hanging out with us. Thank you, Fishman, for your continued support. And I love these pickups. They're magnificent. I love all things Fishman. There's a new set of P90s coming out, my new signature set of P90s coming down the pike. Looking at January for release, folks. Stay tuned. So anyways, thank you so much, folks. I hope you enjoyed the tunes. We try to mix it up. We try to play some of the ones we played before. Sometimes we do just random things. We do different. We try to keep it fresh. Okay, doggone it, we do what we can. And we'll see you on Friday. I'll actually be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Doing the Wildwood stream. They sent me some guitars. I got a new anniversary broadcaster. Looks like there's a couple of Gretches in there. They brought me a Sir guitar. So the guitars come, I unpack them, I play them a little bit, we do some videos, and then I send them back. They do not stay here at Koch residence. They come and they go. And then, people have been buying them, which is great because hashtag job security. What? So anyways, folks, we'll see you cats in the flippity.